Alright, what's the deal, everybody? It's your boy Wooukie here, back with a brand new series. It's my own interview series slash podcast, if you want to say it. But it's called Chilling with Wooukie. But we got our first guest here. Introduce yourself.
Yo, what's the deal? It's Young 586. It's Atluzu in the building. I'm glad to be here, man. And I think this is the best route. I wouldn't want to do an interview with anybody else. So I'm glad for you having me here today, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start off from the top. Tell us your background and where you grew up from.
So I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland. I was born in Baltimore. And I have a lot of upbringing in the New England area.
Okay.
I had a little bit of a rough upbringing, you feel me? Just like mom, dad issues. Kind of had like a Fresh Prince of Bel-Air story. Came out to Michigan.
Okay.
And I started off at A and Gratiot. Like, I'm originally from East Point. So my parents, they got ties in Detroit. You feel me? They got good jobs in Detroit and shit. But I'm really from A and Gratiot, like the cutoff of Detroit. You feel me? Like right East Point area. And then I just, growing up, just kept moving farther and farther out. So like the 586 became my area. And then I never had like Detroit culture because I'm from the New England area. So every artistical value was like Detroit influence or Detroit culture, but like I had like a new spin to it because I'm me, you feel me? And I'm just not like a wave rider.
So how was your transitioning from Baltimore to Detroit?
To be honest, it's really not even like a Baltimore to Detroit. It's more like a New York, like being in New York, because that's where my like people is at, like my brother, my uncle, like my grandma, you feel me? All my fam, like my closest fam is from New York. So going from New York and not being from New York City, you feel me? I'm from upstate New York, and then coming to Detroit, it was like I love the metropolitan area, and I love how far it goes, because like on the outside looking in, watching 8 Mile as a kid, you like, damn, all Detroit is like this, and then outside of Detroit, it's like kind of, you would think it's kind of fucked up, but it's not. It's like a lot of shit to do all over, and then everybody repping Detroit as a unity, because if you really go to any other state or any other area, like there's no way or there's no city that just keep going. It just feel like if I take 94 all the way to Port Huron, like I'm just going. And I don't think that throughout the culture of Detroit, like people realize how great Detroit is because of that aspect, and why I admire just the whole state of Michigan because of that.
Okay. So you say you from New York?
Yeah.
A little bit. So when it comes to New York, is some of the things true where people say when you look at New Yorkers and stuff, they just hop on tip?
That's New Jersey. I would say that's more New Jersey. Like New York is all about, to me, it's about respect. Like I feel like it's the most respectful state. It's all about how you come across. Your word is your bond. You feel me? What you're known for is what you're known for, and it take you a lot to get out of that lane when you in a certain lane. You feel me? Like if I'm a comedian in New York, I'm a comedian. If I rob people in New York, I'm a robber. Like, you feel me? If I did some shit, like you can't really live that down in New York and like change it up. You feel me? So when it comes to your behavior, your misbehavior, or whatever you do, just know that like it hold weight with whatever. So I wouldn't even say it's like a hop on tip state. Now, when I go to New Jersey, like Patterson, New Jersey and shit, when I go like to the malls and shit, oh, bro, they don't play that shit. Everybody on tip for no reason. Like, I don't know. They kind of different over there, but
okay,
it is what it is, man.
Okay, and so let's talk about your rap career. How long you been rapping for?
So I wouldn't even like to say I'm a rapper for real. I've been doing music since I was like 10, 11. Like my mom used to have me like in a lot of arts and shit, like growing up in church and shit. And I like real life always like admired wanting to be an actor and shit. But then how did the rap shit come about, man? This shit kind of confusing because I started off in a rock band. Like I asked my mama, like, I want to make music, like I want to be a rapper. She was like, no, like you might as well pick up and learn how to play an instrument so you could do this shit for church type shit. And I used to be like, damn, like I don't know how I feel about that, but fuck it, I'm gonna do it so I could get into the rap. So then when I was like 13, 14, my mom bought me a studio. So I was like the first kid in the area with the studio, and I had everybody coming over my house, like just everybody. So I didn't know how to rap. I made beats and I was engineering, but I didn't know how to engineer. I was just trying to get my name out there, and I would go to other people's parties and DJ and shit.
Okay.
And it kind of just conspired of like, bro, just being around it for so long. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna make my own music because nobody like seeming to be around me knew what they wanted to do. So I was like, man, I'm just gonna keep rapping, rap my area, you feel me, and just keep doing me.
How did you get into making beats?
Bro, like the beat part was like, I was so scared to rap at first. You feel me? So like I had friends that used to just freestyle at lunch and shit. And I used to bring new beats for us to just experiment to, like these is just R&B beats, whatever. And I guess because I was always musically inclined from like singing and choir and shit and being in stuff in school, that it just kind of took off into a different lane or a different aspect of why I started making music. I could probably think of 6, 7 different reasons why I wanted to make music or why I wanted to be in media. But I think the main reason why I really even got into the media world is because it helped me advance in my social skills and meeting new people, because people thought that I already fit the part of doing it. So I just started doing it.
Okay. So, and you had told me that you're a photographer too?
Yeah, I do videos. Like I shoot videos. Like, I don't know if it's not my passion, you feel me, but I like doing it. I feel like when it came to my parents telling me about getting into this media world, I should have a little bit of touch and reach on every part of my bag or every part of each bag so that I could be more cost efficient. And then I know what I'm talking about. I can have it the way that I really want it, you know? Like,
okay. So, what is some information you can give for new photographers and upcoming photographers around here?
Oh my God. If you are a brand, okay, I'm gonna talk to the world. I ain't even gonna look at you on this one, but if you are a brand new photographer, stop running after these rappers. Stop running after shit that has nothing to do with you. Like if you're gonna go do something, if you're gonna go shoot something, go shoot it because you wanted to shoot it. Go shoot it because this was your idea of what you saw, or make sure that it's your perspective on whatever you're doing, no matter if it's the color grading, the filtering, the frames per second, whatever. Just make sure that it's oriented by you, because I feel like your work will never be valued until you put your work first before you put, like, let's say Tupac, because, you know, if you go to shoot for Tupac, right, make it that you shot for Tupac and not that you trying to make sure that Tupac getting these photos, because that doesn't matter at the end of the day. What matters about building your brand or you being so creative is that you stamped your name on it. If you look at all the biggest videographer brands, for Show Mag, you look at Lyrical Lemonade, you look at .com Nervin, you feel me? If you look at Wooukie, like, bro, I rock with Wooukie because he got his own wave or his own lane of him trying to be doing what he got going on and not trying to chase other people. Because
I appreciate that.
Once you start chasing like waves and shit that's going on, you're not gonna make money. You're gonna lose yourself. You're gonna be unhappy with your product. You're gonna allow other people to judge your work and your creativity. And the reason why you hopped into this game should be because you wanted to be the most have the most creative aspect of who you are. So like, that's the best thing that I could tell to any videographer, because I've had a hard time, and like, this is probably one of the hardest games to get into, but also one of the easiest games to get into. Very, very competitive for no reason, when there's not a lot of competition either.
Sometimes when it comes to that, sometimes I don't feel like a lot of people, they want to help, but they feel like, yeah, if it ain't this type of person, I'm not gonna help you.
And that's,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel like there's hidden talent everywhere. Like, I feel like there's somebody that you could be taking 30 more minutes out of your day or out of your week to just go ahead and shoot something that's more local to you than trying to chase something that's you're only going to get one time. You feel me? Because it's about consistency, you know?
Yeah. And so, how far, or I could say this. When it comes to your rapping, who are you trying to work with? As far as Detroit artists, New York artists,
Who am I
you
trying to
got,
work with?
yeah, you got like Shy G's, you got
Um,
D Thing.
like old school?
No, like you could say like new school, like the current,
Oh, bro, I want to work
current right
with Pretty Brea. Like, I
now.
want to
Okay.
work with all the female artists in Detroit. Like, I'm trying to branch off into being a more commercial face. You feel me? I'm not really a hood
Like
act.
TikTok.
Not even that. I'm just a real pop star. Like, I really hit a 20-minute set, background dancers, all that. But I feel like with my marketing scheme and the way that I look, like I got a list of women that like I really want to inquire for to do really great business with. Like Pretty Bray is the top on my list right now. Then I would have to say I want to do a tape with Taylor Bentley. Like if it has to do with me producing, feature, whatever, rap. I think she's super hard. Like I know she's not from Detroit, but she definitely got that Detroit flow. I love Anicia. Like Anicia, she definitely on the list for sure,
Yeah, Taylor, that's my girl.
Bro, she cold, right? Like I'm
Yeah.
telling you, like I've been banging the thigh high boots, bro, for probably about when she first showed me that shit. We was at where was we at? What's the studio in Southfield? Or yeah, what's that studio? Mix Factory. We was at Mix Factory at the beat camp, and I was learning how to make beats, like try to like up my new wave, so I can with this new little rock star, pop star sound that I'm coming out with. And I met up with her, but we was in the DMs, like talking about like, yeah, I'm gonna get you a shoot like a show, because I've been bringing out artists before I launch my music to like, you know what I'm saying, get my algorithm up. And like she just showed me like that the whole album or the tape, whatever you want to call it, with the thigh high boots. I was just like, bro, like slept on talent, like slept on like lyricism, just the groove is amazing. And I want to have fun. Like I just want to be a ladies man so bad. Like if I don't say I'm a ladies man already, I love women, and I like really just want to be like a male version of Sexy Red for an air real quick before I go into like real singing and R&B music.
Yeah.
You know, so
when it comes to R&B, is it like certain R&B artists? Because you know I done shot with Natasha, Zeus. I know the dude Nick. He pretty big around here.
I think that my top three out of Detroit right now, just go to, would be Nisha and Shay, just cause I feel like that's just a milestone. Like I've done work for Nisha and Shay. I've shot videos for Nisha and Shay. I think that this year I'm gonna take a lot more time for people to see my artistry. But K Huff, I would do a song with Zeus for sure, for sure. I'm not too well like acquainted with him and with his music, but when I see him, like I saw him do a backflip off stage, and I just thought that was amazing. So at the high school tour, I got footage of it, and I might drop it one day. So like if I bring this up, I just be like with a rap bar, like Zeus did a flip off the stage. You know what I'm saying? Like just know I'm gonna drop that in the music video too, and it's gonna be crazy.
That's some crazy shit.
No, bro.
Dog.
When I say
I gotta see that.
No,
shit,
when I
man.
say like bro had the ponytail and everything, and the crowd wasn't feeling him at first because it was just like last minute like pop up, and bro did like it's like a 7-foot stage, like high school. Like I don't know if we was at Denby or what. I'm not really too familiar with the Detroit high schools, but bro did the whole somersault and was singing, like did the flip, sang, and I was just like, bro, I don't even know how to fucking flip, bro. But that shit was so hard, bro. I was like, damn, made me want to throw these motherfucking shades on and be this dude, bro. No faking. I was like, God damn, bro. Shouts out to Zeus though. Shouts out to Zeus. Yeah, I really just want to work with everybody for real. Like, I really want to just allow people to see that I'm a pop star. I'm from the 586. I'm from the Deep East, like suburb, baby. You feel me? I feel like I've made a lot of touchdowns and connections. Shouts out to Super Ray for giving me my first opportunity. You feel me? I remember my first show that I ever did in Detroit was I opened up for V's, GMO Stacks, Baby Smooth, and I was
How did that come along?
All right, so I came back from New York, right? And I moved back, and I had like a couple $1,000s to my name. People was getting shot up in New York. Like, I was never really like a super hood nigga, but I'm with the shit. So I was like, man, let me come back to Michigan. I get tapped in with some bros that I didn't even shoot music videos at the time. to get tattooed with some bros. Bros is like, yeah, we got a slot for you to perform and shit. I'm on probation right now and shit, so I can't even like really leave. So I have my brother in town. He done dropped me back off of Michigan, trying to give me a chaperone to be at that bitch. I remember like, I don't know, I've never like experienced real Detroit culture before. Like I've been hosting parties in the burbs and shit like for the last 4 or 5 years. Now I'm in Detroit. I'm about to do a show. This ain't no Detroit music. This is all new wave shit. Like, and I remember being the very first act, bro. There was so many acts before me, bro. So I can't even really say it's like me opening up, but I just remember I set the tone for the place. And I remember seeing Super Ray, and I was just like, bro, like probably 18, 19, like, bro, whoever the fuck this nigga is, like he talking to V's and all these guys. I don't know who the fuck these guys are because they ain't even big yet. And my brother, like, who the fuck is all these Detroit guys? Because they all look exactly the fucking same. They all sound the fucking same in New York. He like, this shit sound like 2004 music. I'm like, damn, my brother talking crazy to everybody in this bitch. Now we all hot boy in this bitch. So I spent like $300 to pay to perform for that shit. And I ended up getting kicked out the show, like, before them niggas even got into the show all the way. It was the craziest shit. Ended up doing a crowd-free concert and won a crowd-free concert at like 19. And I remember after that, I was like, bro, I could do this rap shit. Like, but I'm never going to pay to perform.
It was at Bankroll?
Yeah. Okay. I was like, I'm never going to pay to perform ever again, though. Like, I'm just going to learn how to do everything so that when I come around, people are going to fuck with me regardless. If it's rapping, if it's shooting videos, if it's because they believe my music creativity, if it's my parties. And, bro, like, Super A was like the first person to be like, bro, you could do this shit yourself, bro. Like, just do this shit. Like, ain't nobody really getting no handouts. Like, you just got to go out here and do this shit. Young as hell. And he gave me my first start, and I just started meeting people from there on out. I met Super Official. I got to meet basically almost everybody in Flint. I went to some beat camps. I got a lot of important numbers in my phone where I'm feeling like now I'm so glad I get to talk to you and have this interview with you where I really get to break down my prehand, because I feel like I'm mysterious right now. And I feel like once the shit, I lay down this foundation of talking to you today, like it's going to really break down a lot of shit for my community of, okay, he about to lay this shit down like this the new Flint, or this the new Yipsy, or this the new Detroit, or the foundation of entertainment that I'm about to be coming out with, you feel me?
So that's, yeah, that was hell of a lot right there. And then the thing with Nisha, how did you get in touch with Nisha?
So I was an intern for Miles X Dope for about 1.5 years.
Okay.
The experience was, I learned a lot. Let's say that I learned a lot from the experience, and I met up and picked up a lot of camera skills and resources to up my portfolio. And throughout my internship of doing my portfolio, Nisha Nashay was actually somebody who was very kind to me, somebody who showed love to me. Even when she was on her dolo, she was never bougie or never acted too famous to speak to me, and she always acknowledged me as a person and always acknowledged my work as a cameraman and videographer, and always put me in position to be able to talk to her manager. Shouts out to Cedric Louis. I know we haven't talked and stuff, but I know by September, I'm going to say by September, you going to give me a phone call. You going to want to work with me. I'm telling you, like, it's up. Like, yes, she's very, very nice individual. Helped me get a lot of followers too, without her even knowing.
Okay. So other than the rap and the camera, what else do you do in the beats?
Bro, I'm right now, my main bag for the last 2 years is I've been doing like youth community activist work. And what I mean by that is I throw teenage parties.
How did you get into that?
So I used to throw parties or throw concerts for my friends, because when I first started shooting videos, I was like, fuck it, we need to start throwing shows and shit. Yeah. So I used to bring everybody from the burbs to 6 Mile and Joseph St. Campo till our shit got shot up really bad. And
you talking about Hamtramck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And basically, like, I went from there, started doing concerts, and then I was like, after my party got shut up, and I realized all the age differentiation of all the different people that were there at my event, I was like, bro, I got to make this shit for the community, because I'm not a gangster, you feel me? Like, I'm not a fucking gangster. I got to make my shit safe.
Bro, what is a gangster to the suburbs, people?
Like, bro, to be honest.
For everybody to know, what is a hood nigga from the suburb, nigga. Tell us.
All right.
Please.
So I don't really know for real because everybody be perpetrating in the birds like I'm from Detroit, but grannies be from Detroit and shit, and then go to Detroit like every once in a while. So I don't be knowing. So I never had no issues in Detroit. Like Detroit done showed me hell a lot of love, and I ain't never had to have no strap, no bullshit, no lie about where I'm from. I don't know what the fuck it is, but me personally, like I be coming to Detroit, be like I'm from the 586, and they be fucking with me, like man. I would really just say anybody who's on that hot boy shit.
Yeah, take a drink.
Yeah, I gotta tell you shit. We could turn this bitch into drink chance real quick. I really get to talking shit. Cause niggas be perped the fuck out in this bitch, man. Swear to God, bro. Niggas be perped out. How the fuck you do a rapper with what music video? How the fuck is you a rapper? How the fuck is you doing any of this shit? Not even putting like no investment into your shit, bro. I'm gonna say it like this, bro. Atluzu been doing this shit since he was 13 years old. I done put at least $30,000 into my career. I only got 6,000 followers, bro. I'm not extra famous, bro. I'm not none of that, bro. I'm gonna just let you know I work harder than you. My homeboy Wooukie right here work harder than you. And by September, we gonna be harder than you. Like, and it's just like that. No hard shit, no nothing. Real like, what should I say? Intelligent or intellectual? Or should I do both?
Probably both.
Both of them bitches. Intelligent and intellectual beings. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck if I'm stuttering or not. Y'all know what the fuck it is, bro. I don't care, bro. All I know is that, look, I got a plan, I got a vision, and I'm trying to help a lot of people out, and I'm trying to take the hate out of Detroit. How everybody say Detroit or Michigan is a hater-ass state, with the woo, whatever. Fuck that shit, bro. Like, I'm really trying to push peace or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I just want to push content. I want to push the fun. I want to let people know, like, we are not no broke-ass niggas, bro. It's a lot of broke-ass motherfuckers in a lot of other states, bro. So if y'all want static with me because I'm breaking the trend and I'm breaking the notion about what's going on in Detroit and me being a 586 nigga with Detroit ties and shit like that, fuck you, because I'm about to do this shit. And then y'all going to be mad. And then I'm going to bless y'all because I want everybody to show love to everybody. Let's get it. Drink champs. Shouts out to drink champs. But we chilling with Wooukie.
Yes, sir. So, when it comes to... Damn, I kind of forgot what I was even about to say.
Bro, I mean, we can open up the convo now. You feel me? They done got the little background.
Yeah, so let's bring it back to the community groups and stuff like that. So, do you do like giving back to the community, like the book drive?
So this is what I did. So when my party first got shut up, I did this shit called Quake Station, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I was throwing parties for the teenagers. I was bringing out special guest acts. I was bringing out guest speakers. You feel me? Motivators all through the summer. So I was throwing a party every 2 weeks, and that just really inspired a lot of kids to just keep staying on the wave of supporting me. And really, I'm sponsored by my party OGs. Shouts out to Clem, shouts out to Tev, and shouts out to 586 Marmar. You feel me? Because without them, I wouldn't even be in the position that I'm able to be in. And they're all members of part of the Sevens Committee. And they do backpack and giveaway and drives. And I also support them. I haven't got my membership yet because I just entered into the game.
Okay.
But based on me being next up and being so young and wanting this for myself, they've passed a lot of their resources down to me for me to take it over and then also live on with their legacy and me to carry on my legacy as being the new 586er or in 2 years down the line to be the next member or part of the Sevens community. You feel me?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so back to like when we come to like the rapping in your rap skills. So what is your target audience, if I could say?
My target audience.
Like, is you trying to target more like a Playboy Cardi or Travis Scott, Uzi, type of Usher, something like that? Like, what type of bag is you trying to hop into? Like drill?
No, I feel like, you know how like Playboy Cardi and Uzi, they be like they're rock stars, right? And then they got like dark tones to them and shit. You feel me? Like I feel like I'm a pop star. I'm like Uzi or Cardi, or like you could say whatever, but I got a pop star really make you want to dance type vibe, which I think wouldn't even categorize myself with them, but everything with me is bright. You feel me? I'm trying to make everything bright. And I think that music and hip hop is just very dark right now. It's very depressing. And I think we need more real party music and shit that just makes you want to get up and dance for real, because what the fuck is there to talk about? All I gotta talk about is money, women, and dancing and having fun. Cause right now life is good, so I can't even sing a song like "Ride Wave" right now. My heart ain't broke. You feel me? My heart ain't even broke. I'm living.
So tell me how you done met up with Miles.
Bro, I was kind of going like underground like I'm good at going underground viral, but I do not know the algorithm of how to get like exponentially out there. You feel me? So in my area, like if I throw anything, like I could get 5,000 views on my post within a couple hours. You feel me? Where my local area know what the fuck is going on. But like when it comes to like other states and like getting out there, I don't have the plug like that. So Miles growing up, like he's pretty much one of the bigger promoters in the city, and he reached out to my mans that was coordinated my parties for me, giving me the venue and shit. But I was turning them up, like bringing the people there. Shouts out to TJ Lamont, Mikasa Sukasa 313 for giving me my first party opportunity as well. But after that, I tapped in with him and I was like, bro, can I trade off some of my camera skills for some music exposure opportunities? Like, I just want you to repost me, bro. Like, repost my little videos and shit that I'm doing. And I do like the camera shit. And then he let me come to his office and shit. I met his team. And after that, he just gave me an intern. And then like for a minute, like we were inseparable. Like he was bringing me everywhere, like literally everywhere. He was bringing me to college tours, the high school tours, the club, you feel me? Letting me bring all my shorties in, giving me some clout, you feel me? Give me a little bit of status in the city, you feel me? But I was only getting status as a cameraman, you feel me? While I was trying to tell him to let me get some exposure as like a media outlet or influencer, because I was doing that in the burbs. So I ain't gonna say he slept on me, but like people got to see for themselves. And sometimes people be focused on whatever they got going on and sometimes don't got time to like do other things, you feel me? But we've crossed paths, you feel me? And I feel like he's acknowledged that he's proud of the work that he's able to influence through me to continue to do shit for the community, because I know that he also has sparked a lot of different ideas or different complexes for me to give a fuck about the community, you know?
Yeah. Now, tell me when your album or your next single or your next tape is coming out.
So I'm
talk about it.
So I'm dropping my first single. It's called Deep East Beast, shot by Wooukie. You feel me? We doing that. That's gonna be my first drop, and then after that, I'm gonna do my 586, my two 586 anthems. Right? Okay. I'm gonna drop a untitled mixtape called the 586. You feel me? Just some shit so people can get a taste of what I got coming. You feel me? An image or an idea of what my artistry has to come with. Mm-hmm. And then after that, I'm gonna go into all pop star, like Detroit influenced pop star music, where it's very experimental. It's very new. It's going to be a new sound, a new vibe, like very creative. And I think that it's just going to be like real rich, suburban, fun music, you know?
That sound pretty cool right there. I can't wait to hear it. I look forward to working with you. And yeah, it's been Wooukie at Chilling with Wooukie. We got
motherfucking Atluzu in the motherfucking building.